With Francis Ngannou possibly reaching free agency after UFC 270, he has talked about wanting to box Tyson Fury and other top heavyweights. However, Dana White believes that isn't a good idea. Instead, he says the heavyweight champ should be focused on Ciryl Gane. During a recent interview on the Jim Rome show, Dana White discussed contract negotiations with Ngannou and shared his thoughts on a potential boxing match between Tyson Fury and Francis. Here's the clip.
Yeah, Francis and I have had our moments since he's been with us. This isn't our first time. So what's crazy is 2 weeks ago in Vegas, we're at this restaurant called Delilah at the Wynn, and our tables are literally right next to each other. And, so the universe got us together. We talked. We had a good conversation. That needed to happen, and we'll see how this thing plays out.
Is it fixed, or are you still working on it?
Yeah, it's definitely not fixed. And but I believe, I've been doing this for a long time. I believe everything is fixable.
All right, so he says he wants to box.
Yep.
What do you make of that, and what happens if he gets into a boxing ring?
All these guys think they want to box. Him boxing Tyson Fury.
What would happen?
He's got that kind of power that anything could happen, but, he should be worried about Saturday night.
No, I think so. Okay,
he needs to worry about Saturday. That's one of the problems when you start jumping over and thinking about things that focus on Ciryl Gane and winning this fight.
Chael Sonnen recently discussed the Masvidal Covington matchup in one of the videos posted to his YouTube channel. The American gangster believes that this fight could be a career ender for Jorge Masvidal. He said, "In all fairness, I really have to show respect to Masvidal, because this is a career-ending fight. It is that big of a deal. There will be that much attention and that much focus and that much hatred going into this battle. Jorge, who is the second biggest draw in combat sports right now, he's coming off of 2 defeats. Now, during a recent appearance on the MMA Hour, Masvidal responded to Sonnen's comments with, "I'm a little bothered by that comment, but it's kind of like it just sets up the f***ing mountain to be a lot higher. When I climb it, and Chael's like, I can't believe you climbed that mountain, I'm going to be like, I told you. I get it, man. 2 white boys from Oregon, they both have that sleazeball style, like cutting edge at the time. I thought Chael did it in a more classy way, but he still said things that didn't need to be said, like bringing up Anderson Silva's wife. So those type of guys, they gotta stick together. But I like him though, because Chael is the type of guy that will go back and apologize. So when I murder Colby, he has to be like, holy shit, this guy deserves a title fight, and blah blah blah." UFC 270's main event between Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane will be closely followed by Jon Jones, who is hoping to make a UFC return in a new division later this year. In a text message sent to ESPN's Brett Okamoto, Jones explained why he won't be in attendance at UFC 270. He wrote this: "Right now, I'm on a perfect training routine, don't want to disturb it for anything. No need to flatter these big boys, excited to get the job done when it's time." Speaking to Max Kellerman on This Just In, Francis Ngannou discussed the Ciryl Gane matchup and opened up about the odds makers having him as a betting underdog heading into this UFC 270 bout against Ciryl Gane. Here's the clip.
How do you feel about being the underdog as champion, especially coming off the performance you just had against Stipe?
Well, usually I don't look about those stuff, and I don't care about it, because the first time that I lost against Stipe, I was the favorite, by far the favorite, and it didn't go well on my way. So that doesn't matter much. And I think, honestly, I think like right here, why the reason is just because in the past month, they've been doing everything to promote him, and technically, I would say dispromote me, and people kind of like sleep on my performance and forget about me. I think it's gonna be the same thing. Cyril is just the same type of fighter as Stipe, with the only difference that he doesn't have a Stipe wrestling and he doesn't have a Stipe chin. Maybe he's a little light on his foot than Stipe, but Stipe has a better cage control and know how to move more in the better way.
This Tuesday, Dana White was on the Dave Portnoy show of Barstool and talked about how Paddy Pimblett was going to return at UFC London on March 19th to fight against Jared Gordon. However, both fighters' managers came out after Dana's claim and said that was not true. Now, according to MMA Fight Club, Pimblett will indeed fight at UFC London, but will take on Kazula Vargas instead. The second fight announced on Thursday is Tom Aspinall versus Alexander Volkov. According to ESPN's Brett Okamoto, this fight will serve as the main event of UFC London on March 19th. Aspinall was originally supposed to fight Shamil Abdurakhimov, however Shamil was pulled from the fight and the Brit will now face Volkov instead. With the addition of these two fights, UFC London is as follows. What do you guys think about these matchups? Who do you think will win? Let us know in the comments section. On Thursday, Tiger Muay Thai posted footage of Petr Yan working on his Muay Thai strikes as he prepares to unify the UFC bantamweight titles against Aljamain Sterling at UFC 273 on April 9th. Here's the footage. Another UFC star, Khamzat Chimaev, has also joined Tiger Muay Thai. With quarantine restrictions beginning to ease, Tiger is beginning to get back on its feet, and multiple high-level MMA fighters are now putting in work in Phuket, Thailand. Here's the list. Petr Yan, Rafael Fiziev, Khamzat Chimaev, Marlon Moraes, Yaroslav Amosov, Damir Ismagulov, Chingiz Alazov, Roman Kriklia, and many other high-level fighters are currently training at Tiger Muay Thai. Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In third place is a meme posted by user Dana Black. Second place goes to MMA Guy. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named Connor McTapper. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.